What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of RoseAboveIt podcast. I'm your host, T. Rose.
Your boy, Malk.
My man, Damn Den's in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, 2026, we back, baby.
Yeah.
We back.
Back and better than ever.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good about this year.
Me too.
It feels good coming into it.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
This is crazy.
Oh, my boy's starting off hot. It feels good coming into it.
It does. It feels good. 2026 feels right.
Okay.
What we gonna see? God got us, but it's been good though. How's y'all 2026 been so far?
Look, listen. I just want to say God got us in 2026. You heard?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Absolutely.
God is good
All the time.
All the time.
yeah. All the time.
God is good.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. You know how to use the switches on there, right? Yeah. I was just making some.
My son teaching during the pod.
Nah. I was just because I know Den's used it before, so I know he's a pro. Shout out to we got some new equipment this year, so we're trying to do things right. We're trying to be a lot more efficient. But shout out to our YouTube viewership. Shout out to our Apple Podcast listenership, Spotify listenership, Google Play listenership, SoundCloud listenerships. Shout out to the original RSS feed, SoundCloud. That's very where we started. How y'all been? How's y'all mental health? How's y'all weekend? Valentine's Day just passed. How are y'all, man?
I'm great. I can honestly say I'm great. Spiritually, mentally, financially, we're still working on, but we getting there.
Yeah.
But I've been good, man. Things are good in my relationship. My relationship with God is just amazing. Mm-hmm. I give all glory to Him.
Keep going.
I'm reading a lot. Doing good in my job. I'm about to be on probation for that, which is good. But things are amazing. Things are literally amazing. So shout out to God. Shout out to just everyone, all the support in my corner. Things have been good. I can't complain.
I love that, and I love the growth.
Yeah.
I love the growth. My boy's a career man now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pension.
I love it. I love it for you. How you been, man?
Yo, I've been good, man. I've been good. Like it's just like even shit is even crazy. Just thinking about what's going on like behind the scenes, but like I'm good, man. Like I can't complain. Like from Valentine's Day, from what is in store for the new year. Like we're only February. Like February is looking good. Like it's amazing, bro. Like
Love to hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Like just put in those premonitions and positive affirmations for the new year just feels amazing. Like,
How was your Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day was amazing, bro. Like,
You looked amazing. You and baby girl. Sure, you looked amazing.
Yeah, no. Look, listen. Me and baby girl, like we did our thing. Like every time we try to do our thing, it's so crazy because it's like it's our second time really celebrating Valentine's together, and she's very much so like I'm trying to outdo you for Valentine's Day last year, and it's like, damn, like I never even had a Valentine's Day that even in the slightest matched that energy, and it's just like, damn, like like she cried, she's like, oh my gosh, like I didn't like homegirl didn't come through for the decorating the room, but it was just like I'm not worried about that. But like what I'm saying, like we had a great
y'all got a
time.
hotel room, and then your lady went to she had the room. She's supposed to have the room decorated for you, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, like ladies. One thing I want y'all to know is that we appreciate, we love the effort, but those minor details will never affect us. Like we'll never be like, oh my God, can you believe what she did for me? She took me to dinner. She did everything, and she didn't have the balloons in the room when I walked in. How dare she? Yeah. Like nah, we appreciate it either way. It's not needed. We love it. We love it. Of course we appreciate all like the little small details. Those are like amazing. But don't lose sleep over the balloons and the decorations. A man, you got his drink, you got his food, you good.
If you didn't tell us, we wouldn't know.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, we appreciate it. Like we had a little talk because it was like it didn't come out the way she expected it, but it was like at the end of the day, I really appreciated that because I never had that. Like you know what I'm saying? I've had a rose. Like I had maybe a dinner, but like not like a dinner like to the what we would have expected. But like it's just like damn, like you really took the time out to be like, oh yeah, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. But it's like, I appreciate you, baby love. Like I really do. Like it doesn't happen like that often.
Yeah. No, but that's dope. And how was your Valentine's Day? Also, like, how important? How was your Valentine's Day first? Let's go there.
It was good. We kept it simple. We did a paint sip.
Okay.
And then we just went out to the bar, had a few drinks, me and her, and just talked. Really.
How important is Valentine's Day for you? Like,
as a couple?
How important? Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I don't want to speak for her. I think it's different levels of importance. I think I just try to make her feel loved all year round, which is obviously the goal. But if I know her pretty well, it's not as important in our relationship. Mm-hmm. But just small gestures help. So I don't think it's a big thing that we needed to celebrate. Yeah. But we just do nice little things, like a nice paint sip, some drinks, back to the crib.
Yeah. I think for me, with being a father now, right? I think and being married, I feel like it kind of magnified, because for us, Valentine's Day was always like, we always celebrated. I always made sure it's special for my lady, right? And I always, all year round I try to make her feel special, but we spend time and all that. But it made me realize that she really, really craves that one-on-one time. So Valentine's Day, I try to make sure it's like, it's bigger now, because we don't get that one-on-one time often. We always have our daughter with us, right? Even Valentine's Day, we had our daughter with us, but it's even when my daughter went to sleep, it was like we still had that time of intimacy, and not speaking just like sex. I'm talking about like we got to talk, we got to catch up, we played a game, we baked cookies, we also baked cookies and cake, and we had like a nightcap, we had a drink, we talked, like it was dope. It was just a good session, like a nice little reconnect session, and I think that those start to become really important as you are in a relationship for a long term. It's just to, like, make sure y'all still reconnecting, like every now and then. You know what I mean, you want to
so often, like
exactly, because like the day to day can be draining. Like you could go through your day to day, and then be like, oh snap, it's easy to be like, oh, I didn't take my girl on a date in 3 weeks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you can't forget, like, you got her. But you gotta keep that same energy, intent, and that same energy of dating your woman. So fellas, don't ever forget to date your woman, and not only on Valentine's Day, but year round.
No, for sure, you can't forget. That's a big fact.
Yeah. So real quick, I know Dennis isn't a huge basketball guy, but I do want to mention on the same weekend it was All-Star weekend.
It was. You know what? Here's something crazy. I made a vow the last 3 years. I didn't watch a single day of it.
Yeah, I know why, because it hasn't been good.
Yeah, it's been junk.
It's been terrible. I do want to give credit and shout out to the NBA players this year. They showed out in the All-Star game. They competed. It was entertaining. It was dope. It was just good. I know they felt better, because it's all we asked for, like, is for you to compete. They like having to change the format from East to West to all these different things to make you have to compete. Yeah. It's like, yo, all we want is East and West, and for teams to wear their team jerseys like back in the day, like you know what I mean, like to the All-Star game, and for y'all to compete, because like it's true, like the way they were playing was like it was a joke. We didn't want to watch that. Lifetime. Y'all go in the summertime to Lifetime Fitness and these other places with overseas pros and play dumb hard. And then y'all get to the All-Star game when you playing the best of the best in the game, and then y'all BS. So it was really, really good to see them compete this year. Like, they really competed. They played hard. And, as a hooper, you know that feeling of when you finish a good hoop session, you like, yo, this was a good session. It was worth playing. Versus when you go to play ball somewhere and the runs is trash, you like, what did I just do? I have to get out of bed for that. I have to be. So, like, I know they felt better, and it was entertaining. Everybody was like locked in. Like players looked like they had some pride. I loved it. Shout out to them. I just wanted to give them a huge shout out. And this is what we want every year. And I think Jokic and Luka only played 2 minutes and sat out. I think that was whack. You should have said you're not playing. Let two other people who deserved to be able to be there play. I thought that was whack. You know what I mean? But great game. Shout out Ant-Man. Shout out LeBron and KD. They play hard. They balled out for the OGs. Kawhi balled out. But shout out to them. Shout out to them.
You see a light you see a bright future for All Star.
Yeah, man. Yeah, all we gotta do is just get some real stars in the dunk contest, and we'll be all right.
Yeah, that's a fact. So maybe I'll watch it next year.
Yeah. We gotta get some.
Let's try to be in a celebrity game next year.
I would love to be in the celebrity game. If I'm in the celebrity game, I'm just calling this right now. I'm going for MVP. I'm going out there with purpose.
Let me tell you,
I'm going out with purpose.
I'm going out there, and I don't even care about MVP. I'm looking to embarrass somebody.
I'm looking. I'm like, who is this guy? Who is this podcaster just shooting?
Well, I'm letting it go from half court.
Glorilla was in the celebrity game this year, and like I ain't gonna front. There was somebody on the team just shooting everything. I'm like, yo, give her the ball. I'm like, I get it though. I get it though. I'm not wasting that. I'm shooting.
That's a fact.
I'm shooting for sure. I'm shooting. But shout out to NBA. Shout out to celebrity.
Yeah,
it was dope. But I did want to talk to y'all other news and seriousness. Did y'all see what happened with the takeover?
Yes, Bay Plaza.
Bay Plaza takeover in the Bronx.
YNs.
What is that about? Like, like what is that like? What is that doing for y'all YNs? Like, I just want to know, like, YN sap in, like, I'm saying, comment down below, like, what is that doing for y'all?
Don't call them because next time they're gonna be looking for us.
Nah, pull up, pull up, like, let us know what happened after that. Like,
so my understanding is like it's just some TikTok sensation that just got out of control where everyone just said, "Yo, we're gonna go to Bay Plaza and we're just gonna take over."
Hold on, let's give the listeners some context, and viewers some context just in case they don't know if they're not from New York, right? So, Bay Plaza is a mall in New York, in the Bronx, New York, where about 500 students, high school students, went to the mall and then just started trashing the mall. They were breaking windows, they were going to stores, being disruptive. Just breaking stuff, just
menacing.
Menacing. Yeah, it's just doing stuff that was, if you were a shopper, you would be kind of scared, like what's going on,
Yeah.
So they trashed the mall. Cops came. A bunch of kids were arrested. I'm not sure the exact number. I think it was more than 10. Were arrested. And then now in New York, apparently, especially in Westchester and Yonkers, there's different places that are still trying. The kids are trying to do this. Like, this is trying to be like a thing where they go to these malls and they try to do takeovers, and they try to go and vandalize property that doesn't belong to them, and and take over and wild out.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, and it's all just because of TikTok. And I even heard something where they were just bored, so they wanted to do something.
Yeah, that is not a good enough reason.
That's insane. Like, where are their parents?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Like like they were all like between 15 and 17, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
15, 17. I don't see how I got away with that. I don't see a way forward there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand. And then the one in Yonkers, they making flyers and stuff talking about, oh, we're not leaving until someone gets shot. What are you guys trying to prove? I don't get this youth. The youth is scary, man. The youth is scary.
Den's your take?
My take, man. Like, I don't and maybe I've been old for too long. Like, I really don't understand what this is about. Like, like who are you mad at? Is it because y'all are off from school? Like, I'm trying to understand what is the gain from this? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we were to, like, if people, not to make this about Black History Month, shout out to Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? It's February, Black History Month. If we was rioting, it was for a reason. What is y'all reason?
Mm-hmm.
Like, like it's like, is it because y'all are, like not getting off from Regents Week? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I just don't get it. Like, y'all just trashing Bay Plaza because of what?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Like, y'all are like you're messing up different businesses for what? Yeah. Like, what are you gaining from what is happening? I don't understand.
I also see it as a lack of, like, giving these kids something to do. Like, giving that, like, I'm not saying everyone's got to play an instrument. Everyone's got to join a club. Everyone's got to do karate. There's so many things out here that, as young people or any age of people, there are hobbies and stuff you need to get into that keeps you out of trouble. Because this right here, I don't even understand. It doesn't even make sense to me.
Yeah, it's a few things for me with this. Like, number one, what the youth got to understand, and what black people in general have to understand, is that this looks as if like black kids don't deserve anything nice. You give them something nice, this is what happens, right? And I need the kids to understand, like, that's the perception you put out here when you do stuff like that. And we wonder why we're in our neighborhoods, and you look around and you're like, well, dang, how come Mamaroneck has this? How come Scars? How come these nice places have these things, and we don't? And it's like, yo, when we get these things, you guys got, like, respectfully, Bay Plaza is a pretty nice mall, right? Like, it's a nicer mall than some places. You get nice stuff, and now you're going and you're damaging it for no reason, right? And you have to wonder why we get bare minimum in our communities, right? I'm not sitting here saying that's what we deserve, but that's what happens. That's number one. Youth. I'll sit here and say this. I've been a high schooler before. I know it. I'm gonna shoot them a little bit of bail. I'm not making excuses for them. But I've also been a child before. I've been a high school kid. I've walked down the blocks from school to go see fights with 40 other people, 50 other people, to see, like, oh, they're gonna fight down the block from school. I've walked there. You know what I mean? So I understand the. Sorry about Peyton crying. Sorry, yeah, my daughter's crying in the background.
Don't be out there, Peyton.
She's two. Sorry. Yeah. I've been there. I've been there before, where I think that I'm following to see something happen, right? And I'm there just because it seems cool, right? There's no real benefit out of it. Like, me now is like, why am I walking over there to even see what's going on? Because there's no benefit to me. Correct. And what the kids have to understand and learn is that if there's no benefit, then you shouldn't be going there. Yeah. If it doesn't benefit you in any way, why are you there? Yeah. Just right? It seems cool. Exactly. You all went just because it seems like a good idea. And I'll say this, most of the kids that were there weren't doing anything. They were filming. And they were there they were filming, and they were, but majority of them weren't the ones that were doing it. Right? So you got the bad apples who was breaking stuff, running in, stealing, doing all this other stuff. A lot of them were not. Right? They were just there. And they just wanted to seem cool, and they wanted to be down.
But it's just like, but at that point, it's just like, you're like, what's the gain, though?
Yeah,
like
that's the point.
As a person that just went there to show up and say hi.
The point is, there is no gain. And part of the reason is because there's nothing to do. Like you said, like, we're gonna get to that point. I want to get back to that point. And they're youth, and they have to, and they're like, hey, I want to be in the crowd. I'm still finding myself. As much as they think that they're grown and they make their own decisions, they don't. Parents this is where I want to get to you, because I heard a lot of people say that we're the parents. I do not believe parents would subscribe and be okay with this. I don't think most of their parents thought that was okay. Because I think on a regular, if your kid on a regular day, high school kid, if you're in the Bronx, you're in that area, says, hey mom, hey dad, I'm going to Chipotle in Bay Plaza after school, I think most of them would say okay. Right? I don't think they thought this was going on. Right? And I also think that most kids in this area, their parents are working at this time. Right? When you get out of school at 2:30, 3 o'clock, most parents don't get up till 5, 6 o'clock. If they have a decent job. Some of them are working doubles. Right? So they have nothing but time on their hands. So parents, this is where we really, 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 really gotta look at your children and speak to them about being a leader. Because it's easy to follow the crowd when you don't have a mind of your own. You have to talk to your kids about, hey, being a leader. If this doesn't look smart, you shouldn't do this. Right? And I think that we forget to talk to our kids about leadership and thinking with your own mind. and not doing something just because somebody else is doing it, right? And I think we forget that a lot. It's kids. I want you to learn something real quick. It's cool to think on your own. The people who do their own thing and don't follow the crowd, those are the people that like attract like-minded people. You attract people who are like you. Oh, dang, I didn't want to do that either, but I wasn't gonna say nothing. But that's cool. You are a trendsetter. That's a trendsetter, right? To use your own mind. Don't like that. That's important. I think that sometimes adults and parents forget to tell their children that. Because they think automatically, oh, that they know better, they know better, they know better, they know better. But when you keep saying they know better, you're not instilling in their mind like, yo, you have to think for yourself, right? So that's why when I say like, yeah, the parents, yeah, where are the parents? But at the same time, it's like I'm sure they didn't approve of this. It's not something they approved of. I'm almost 100% sure that parents are not okay with this. All right, that's number 2. Number 3, back to your point, we have to blame superintendents. We have to blame after school services. Why like PAL, YMCA, all these places that are supposed to be a safe haven for kids. A lot of times don't have anything going on for kids. Not always. Like a lot of these places, they'll be like, oh, we're open from this time to this time. But they're not fully open. Like when I was young, when I was coming home from school, PAL was open 2:30 to 9. Unless there was like a team having practice, open. It's not open as much as it used to be, right? It used to be a hangout spot for kids. There was cops there. You know, it was a place to go. You play basketball. Cool. I know everybody's not a basketball player, but it was an outlet for kids. These kids don't have that. There's barely JV sports. There's varsity, barely JV, bare minimum sport equipment, bare minimum jerseys, bare minimum gyms, bare minimum everything for black impoverished kids. So when we look at why these things happen in black areas, it's because black kids, we don't got the debate team. We don't got chess club. We don't have any of these we don't have freshman sports. We don't have band. We don't have choir. We don't have that stuff. So you have kids who have nothing to do. If I'm a basketball kid, right? But I'm decent at basketball, but I'm not great, and I'm not the top 12 of my grade to play on JV or top 12 to play varsity. I'm on the streets. There's nothing else for me to do. You cut me. What am I to do? Right? I have nothing but time. Yeah. My parents are at work. I get out of work at 2:30. There's nothing to do till 5:30, 6 o'clock. Right? So I have nothing but time. The after school activities need to be picked up in New York City, in Westchester for the black and brown kids. Respectfully, and it's not a race. I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but the white areas, they have these things after school. Yo, when y'all used to get out of school, right? If you said, yo, I'm just trying to go to the gym and shoot around, were you able to?
No.
Depends where.
During lunch, if you during lunch, if you at school, during lunch, if you was like, yo, I don't want to do nothing, I want to go to the gym and shoot around, could you?
Of course not.
They was the older kids was definitely like, yeah, we like, you know what I'm saying, like we taking a shot because we 3rd, 5th, whatever grade. They're not. They're blocking us. Like they're treating us like G League, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you're not nothing. Like, you're not doing anything. So I can understand, but it's just like,
what you're saying is if you're not like one of the top players there, they're not letting somebody young come like, yo, I'm gonna play like Fed W.
In the slightest, like,
exactly.
In the slightest, they're not letting you rock. Like they're not in the slightest letting you rock. Like, and it's just like. So because these players are making, let's just say your city shine, your county shine, your whatever the case may be, it's like, are you now not giving the funding to these kids because they're not doing that great? Like, what is it, grades?
And that's the point. And that's the point that they have to understand too. You doing this doesn't make your government, your local government say, yo, let's push more money into the schools. Let's push more money to the funding. Because all they're gonna see is that. And they're gonna say, why are we giving them the money? Because this is what they're gonna do.
Correct.
We're gonna give them new stuff, they're gonna ruin it. And that's what's gonna be left. That's what you're leaving behind. Yeah. And that's the thought, that's the taste that you're leaving in these governments, in these school systems, but this is what the taste you're leaving with them.
I think the biggest thing you touched on was and I wasn't saying parents like, why weren't they there? It was parents like, and maybe I'm being biased because just I had parents who literally instilled, and I don't want to say fear, but a type of fear where like, I hung out. I was getting off school, going to the square, hanging out, walking over to see fights. But I knew, all right, I'm not going to the store to steal. I'm not doing this X, Y. I know my limit to what I am and not. I know when it's time to walk away. So that's my point. Like, I feel like, and parents, listen, I get it. Working doubles. You work from AM to PM. It's hard to talk, but if you love your kids and you're seeing like this is what they're doing or they're heading down a certain road, you got to intervene. There's no excuse good enough when stuff hits the fan, you know? So, and then next thing you know, they're in jail because doing stuff like that. So when I say parents, I mean like, and not every parent, do you know your kid? Do you know what they're doing at school? And are you able to talk to them? And what's coming out of that? So I think those conversations need to be had more.
No, I agree with you. To me, respectfully, the right word is fear. I do believe that, I know soft parenting's a thing now. I'm not a soft parent kind of guy. My daughter is not getting soft parented by me. Like yes, I'm also not a, hey, beating is the first thing to do if she messes up. I'm going to allow my daughter to make mistakes. And I'm also going to explain to her why these mistakes shouldn't be made. Why you shouldn't do this, right? But if I tell her, don't touch the stove, my daughter's 2, don't touch the stove, and it's hot. She touches it. She burns herself. And she goes to touch it again. I'm going to slap her hand, right? Because I'm going to let her know, you're going to get hurt. And instill a little bit of fear in her. Like, I think that we all had a little bit of respectable fear from our parents. So I kind of was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not doing that because my mom and pops, they find out I'm there, yeah. And I think that is lost in today's society a lot. Like, I think that is something that's hugely lost. Where kids, like, imagine some kids, you'd be like, yo, call my mother. I'm gonna call your mother. Like, teacher said that. Kids wouldn't care today, a lot of them.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
go
ahead,
gonna pick up.
You want me to FaceTime up for you? You want me to FaceTime up for you? Right? Like, back in the day, yo, like, yeah, we would act like that. But, dog, your mom answer you like, dang.
Yeah, you know you cook.
Dang, it's a wrap when I get to the crib.
Yep.
It's a wrap. She about to whoop me. And that's something that's missing today.
Yeah, no,
like,
for sure.
That feeling is missing.
It just makes me sad that when you look at the video, it's just hundreds of black children out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Minorities in Spanish, you know?
Yeah.
And especially during Black History Month, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I get it. They don't understand that concept yet. They're still developing their minds, respectfully. But it just makes me sad because it's just like, this is what people talk about. Also,
but y'all gotta realize is you guys are damaging your area.
Yeah. No, that's other.
You're damaging your area. Like, this is where you live. This is where you're from. You're damaging your area. And you should have pride in community and where you live. There's a certain pride you should have. Imagine me living in Co-op City and then I'm going to damage the Bay Plaza Mall over there. I'm going in that Chick-fil-A to damage it. I'm going in that Chipotle to damage it. I'm going in those stores to damage it. And, dog, I shop here. This is where I frequent. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Y'all not thinking about the ideology of how stupid that is. Like, this is your community. You should be like, yo, dog, nah, I be here. I chill here. We ain't messing this up.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't going to this movie theater breaking the screen. Nah, we chill here. I come here.
They can break the Bay Plaza movie theater. That joint sucks. he might have seen me on taper too.
He said they can.
Denzel there.
Denzel said I was in there with the Bay Plaza. Yeah, I was trying to get them a new one.
He's the one who set the fire.
I was trying to get them a new movie there.
Nah, I mean, yeah, that's a good time. I just hope that we can get that together.
Well, how do y'all feel about, like, say, so now what if something did happen there? Now, say if something happened there and somebody died from it, or somebody got seriously hurt from it.
By one of the kids?
Like an innocent bystander. One of the kids hurt them, right? Do you believe that their parent should be held accountable for that?
No. No, I don't think the parent. I mean, there are situations where the parent should be. In that situation, no, the parent shouldn't be held responsible. Your kid I don't want to say makes mistakes, but your kid decides to do something, they should face the consequences. I think in situations where a parent should be held responsible, or this is like the extreme, which didn't happen, but say there was a shooting, say a bunch of kids had guns, and shooting place up and killing people, If those guns were registered to the parents, yes, the parents should be held responsible. Because you're also telling me there's certain laws too. I'm not going to get into that, but your child should not have access to your weapon at all. So yes, the parents should be held responsible. I'm not talking about slap on the wrist or taking up their license to carry. They need to see jail time.
See, that's why it gets real situational for me, because
it shouldn't. It
does for me, because now if I gave my kid access to my guns, right? If I was a gun lover and I was like, and I'm like, yo, man, and I'm teaching my kids how to use it, I'm like, yo, hey, you use access to these guns, or you knew exactly, I gave you my code and you knew it, absolutely, right? But I think if I took precautions to lock my guns up, right, or I put them away, and my child went behind my back, unlocked it and took it, then
you are still responsible for negligence, and that's a law you can go to jail for, because you locked them up safely. Why does your kid have key? Know how they get the code, how they get your fingerprint or whatever your mechanism is to lock it. Your negligence caused the death of somebody. If I had a family member who was killed by somebody by a kid with a firearm because it's their parents, I want the parent too.
Yeah, I hear you.
Responsibility.
I hear you. I think I just feel like there's levels to it. Like what if my
there's always levels.
Like, because what if I'm like, yo, I'm doing everything right, and then I just have a kid who just like he took my key, made a copy of it, put my key back. I don't know he has a copy of my key.
If all that could be proven, then sure. But at the end of the day, if that key to your firearm should be as sacred as your social, as sacred as because a firearm is no joke.
I don't know. Don't tell me that. My social be around.
Damn. It's got to be on Instagram Marketplace. You need social? 000. But no, seriously, and because a firearm is nothing to play with. And anyone who owns one, I don't care if you're a gun club, for protection, it's your job, whatever it is, it needs to be handled properly. Okay. And it's not a play thing, especially if you got kids 15 and up who can handle it. There's no need for them to have access to it. Now they grown, they got their own license to get their own weapon. That's that. But having access to yours as a kid, there's no excuse to me.
Okay.
There's no excuse.
All right.
So it gets a little scary when it comes to, like, let's say, like, all right. The first time I got suspended for beating somebody up. And
this guy's Mike Tyson, Jamaican version.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't, not that I didn't mean to, but like, it's like I fought him, and it's just like that you know, like he said, you know, he's gonna get X amount of guys and blah blah blah, whatever the case may be. I beat him up. You know, like he said he's gonna get X amount of guys. I got my dad's gun. And I would have said, "Hey, yeah, bring however many people you're gonna bring," because that's what I said. Minus him saying that he's gonna get a gun, and no gun was brought, no gun was said that it's gonna be brought. But let's just say a gun was gonna be brought. It's like
you're responsible for anyone you killed, and so is your father.
Okay.
Whether that gun, and if that gun is illegal, oh, phew. Get him. No, and I'm not gonna be that, and that's just, I just think because, especially where I work at now, I just hear too many stories.
Yeah,
and there's no God forbid you had a family member, again, lost somebody to someone who had a gun and got that gun from someone who should have been more careful. You don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a copy of my key. I don't want to hear that. He figured out my code. Nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah,
you lost your family. I lost somebody.
I can understand that, because there was something that came out in the news recently where this guy, I forget where it happened at. I'm sorry. He had cancer. The dad had cancer. His son was in the car. His son was 15 years old. Mm-hmm. His 15-year-old son was driving because his dad was feeling really bad and he needs to get home. And the 15-year-old did not have a permit or a license. Drove the car, killed a grandmother and grandchild in the car, and now the father is in jail. The father that had cancer is in jail right now. It's a very sad story. I just learned about this like 2 days ago, or yesterday actually. Very sad story, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. It's crazy how fast life can change for you when you're like, yo, you could be a good person. Like, I'm not here to hurt anybody.
But actions,
wake up in the morning knowing like, hey, I'm home, and then to end your day
in
jail for like, oh my God, a mistake or an accident is really like makes you appreciate the moment of where you're at in life.
That story is super sad because that guy couldn't drive, so he let his son drive. So him driving, he could have crashed and killed both of them, or he could have crashed and killed somebody else. So is he at fault?
Should have took Uber.
Could have did that. Well, see, but there's a reason. So I mean, there's a solution. So he didn't want to do that, but he is at fault. That boy had no business driving, but you gonna put him in jail? He's like,
Yeah. Stage 4 cancer at that. Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah, that's a heck of a way to go.
It's tough.
But parents should be held responsible for certain actions their children take. Not everything.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything. I've seen many kids do something, and it's not the parents' fault.
Yeah.
They working, like we just talked about. They working doubles, 3-4 jobs. They're never home. They doing the best they can.
Yeah. Nah, I feel it. Yeah. So parents, please talk to your kids. Hold your kids accountable so that they don't put you in any situation. And listen, I wanted to touch base. Den's had a topic that he want to talk about. Bro, before we sign off is men having a spouse or a girlfriend that makes more than you.
You wanna
I definitely think it's a topic we should definitely touch on because it's like, like a lot of people tend to, and a lot of relationships tend to, go in different ways because a partner, a significant other is making more than you. Like, like what are you going to do? Like, what is your plan? What is your, are you going to be like, hey, like, you're making so much more than me or X amount, like whether it's like, however much it is, what's your escape route? Like, like, is it like, are you gonna, because you're not making more than that person, is it like you shouldn't be making more than me? Is it I'm gonna lean back because they're making that much more money than me? Or is it like, let me see what I can do to make further? Like, what is your plan? Like, I just want to know.
It's kind of simple. Like, is it to me it depends on like how do you feel about gender roles, right? Because if you are somebody who believes in gender roles and you feel like men should make more money, like I'm the man, I should make more money, I should bring more income in than you, and I can see how that can frighten and startle some men to have a woman who makes more than them. I can definitely see it, and I like where as you were worried about the power dynamic. Now you're worried about how you feel how other guys, how she looks at other men who make more money. So it can be a lot of things, but a lot of that comes with how you as an individual, as a man feels. How confident are you in yourself? How confident are you in
your relationship?
In your relationship, right? I'm somebody. I'll be honest with you. I'm somebody who I'm okay with. Idealistically, I would love to make more money than my wife. My wife currently makes more money than me. She currently makes more money than me. I'm not pissed about it, right? Of course, I'm trying to work to be like, yo, I want to make more than her. I want to be able to one day be able to say, I'm paying every bill. You don't got to worry about anything, babe. I got it. You know what I mean? That's what I want. But if it gets to the point where I have to pay, I mean, she has, if it's at the point where we are going 50-50, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with her making more than me. We're a team. If my wife makes $20,000 more than me, $10,000 more than me, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? I want her to make more money because I want to make more money. We make more money together. We're a team. So it doesn't bother me any.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. She make more money than me. We lit. I'm not someone who's big on gender roles. I think sort of what you said. I would like to be the breadwinner, but if I'm not, I'm okay with that because to me, and this is what I'm learning in this great relationship I have, that a relationship is teamwork, and it takes two. Literally, it takes two to tango. You know, my money is your money, and your money's my money. So whatever bills and everything's that getting taken care of, we take care of it together. So if she is making more, great. You know, and this is my person. If it really is truly your person, she's not gonna make me feel lesser. She's not gonna make me feel like I'm some broke bum. She's not gonna be looking at guys with more money, and vice versa. As a man, if you're making more, you're not gonna make her feel lesser. You're not gonna make her feel like she's worth less. So it's just you guys do it together. So for me, it's no big deal who makes more money because at the end of the day, we're a team and we're gonna be up together. And now someone makes more money than you and they acting funny. That shows you right then and there that person's not for me.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to get worse. And you going to sit here and look, any man would feel a tad insecure.
Yeah.
Especially if she's flaunting it and talking to you a certain way.
Yo, man, I agree with you 1,000%. Everything you said was spot on. That like, listen, there are some women who will really, really, really make you feel bad for not making more money.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing for men too. Like, you know, men want to feel respected. If you don't feel respected, you know, you know that could create some issues in your relationship. Mm-hmm. So like, I agree as far as if you make more money as a woman, don't flaunt it because listen, don't flaunt it and make him feel bad because as good as you're doing now, you could not be doing good later.
Yeah.
Tables turn. That's the funny thing about life, man. Funny thing about life is tables always turn. Like, if you have a man and you sitting there, oh, I make more than you. Oh, I pay the mortgage. Oh, I do this. Oh, I do that. Yo, trust me, stay humble. Because one day that man, you know, you may down the line, may make more than you. And then you may be looking for him like, oh, you got more money. You give it to me. Do that. Like, no, like, don't do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I think that people should start looking at it as if, yo, if we're a team, if we're together and we're going to be partners, me making more money is good for us. It's a win for us.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I don't think you should be threatened by your partner making more money than you.
Yeah.
I personally.
And money is honestly is a root of evil. I'm not gonna say all evil, but it's a root of evil. And just because you make it more doesn't mean you're a better person.
I don't know if I believe that quote.
That's what they be saying.
I don't know if I believe that quote, man. Money just shows you more of what you are. Like, if you are somebody who's selfish and somebody who is into themselves and don't care, and it'll just show you more of that ugliness.
When you got that money, yeah.
Yeah, it'll show you more of that. If you're somebody who is, yo, I'm for my partner. I'm about us. I'm about happiness. I'm about helping out that money can be used for a lot of good to change you and your family's life.
It can.
And without it coming with selfishness and all that other stuff. But it's just about when people start seeing money, sometimes they get to that point where it's like, you know, I want to be it shows that character flaw in them, and it shows a lot. Like some of them, like some guys' character flaws may be like, I spend money on girls, right? I may give a girl like a Zelle, a Cash App, right? Mm-hmm. And it may be like a little $30 here, but now you making real money, you making big money. That $30 ain't gonna be $30. You're gonna be seeing, oh, I'm making $3,000 transfers. Yeah. I'm making $2,000 transfers. And then you see like, oh no, yo, dog, you a trick. Like it emphasizes those things that you are. It'll show you. It'll magnify who you are. If you're somebody who's money hungry, if you get money, you're gonna be money hungry. You're gonna see. If you're
more.
Yeah. So it just amplifies those flaws of you. That's what money does.
I agree, but I think in not all situations, money. You don't need money to be happy. I think that's what I'm really trying to say. You don't need money to be happy
at all. There's some of the happiest people in the world who don't got money.
Correct. And you know what? I've never been happy in my life, and I'm not super rich, but I'm content. Mm-hmm. And I think there was times in my life where I realized when I was dumb and young, where I could tell like how money changes people. Like, because when I was up, there was girls who came out of woodwork like, yo, mm-hmm. Like
this what you doing?
Yeah. And when I was down, crickets.
Oh yeah,
crickets. So it's just that's why I think money's a tricky thing. But it's all like you said. It shows character and what you do. It is big, and when you up, it shows who you are.
Yeah, that's why when you up, you can't move. Yo, you can't move. Like, you know, Bruno Mars said, I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Yo, I should not be able to know when you got money in your pocket.
You know, sometimes you know when people are up.
Yeah, you like, oh.
Instagram, lobster, shrimp.
Oh, you at Seafood City. Yeah, but you at City Island again?
Ooh,
you at City Island again?
Gelato.
And you not at Seafood City?
You start seeing new gadgets in people's house.
You got crap shanty for the third time this week.
Crab shanty. Excuse me.
You got money for sure.
They're like, oh, you coming up?
That's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, man. That's like, if is that a bother for you? You think?
It's far from a bother for me. Like, you know, it is just like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like, at the end of the day, as long as we're taken care of, you know, like it's not necessarily like, it's not necessarily what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. It's necessarily like, as long as the family's taken care of, like, you know, like as long as we both live in a space where it's like, let's say like, for instance, my shorty, she doesn't necessarily, she's not into shoes. I'm top 5, like, you know, first thing I do is like, all right, bet I might buy me some new gear, but it's just like, are you taking care of the house first? Like, are you taking care of the house first, and then you're gonna take care of your vices? Are you gonna put some bread to the side so we can go on vacation, or are you gonna go on vacation every time we get a paycheck or every other time you get a paycheck? It's like, you know, it's not necessarily a thing for me per se, but it's just like, what are you thinking about? Like, you know, when you're thinking about what's going on in your life, you know, like, but shit, if I got a paycheck, hey, yeah, crab shanty, here we come. Like, here we come for sure, because, you know what I'm saying, like, that good food, you know what I'm saying, we might go to, shit, we can't even go to Bay Plaza no more. Fuck that shit up. But like, you know what I'm saying?
I do want fellas to know, like, if your lady makes more than you, don't let that mess up your mental. Yeah. Also, just remember, ladies and fellas, ambition is sexy. If you ain't making as much bread as you want, but you got ambition, you will one day. That'll happen. The money will come. Just keep that ambition, keep that drive, keep that focus. Everything else will come and fall into place.
That was nice.
Yeah, and I 100% like I believe, especially like if you are going to be with somebody, that person is gonna uplift you 100%. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like if you're choosing to be with somebody that's gonna belittle you for whatever you have going on, that's not the person for you.
Yeah,
1,000%.
If you have 4 and she has 6 and she's gonna belittle you, nah, that's not the person for you. But at the end of the day, if y'all can come to a reasoning as to like, hey, look, listen, this is what I have going on, and I want to uplift you and help you going on. And if you have more than that person, if you got the 6 and she got the 4, or if you got the 10 and she got the, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what the number is, it's just bring each other up no matter what, especially if you plan to bring up and raise up
family,
and as well as just your predicament. Like, just remember like who you chose to be with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really it for me, for as much as I think.
And most women who for you will. You know what I mean? So, appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Sure.
Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Miss y'all, miss the pot, miss having y'all, miss this energy, man.
Nah, this is good. We need this.
Yo, facts. Got to get back to it. Yo, this is my last pod before my birthday. No. We might pod next week. Maybe.
Yeah, we might. I'm down to the pod before your birthday.
We'll see. Next time y'all see me, I'm my Shaq year. Lakers Shaq. 34, baby. 34.
That's a good year. That's a good year for him. That's a good number for him.
Yo. Let me just say. Hopefully I'm doing this shit right here. But listen, if one thing Tripp taught me, like, you know what I'm saying, the couple of years of us doing this is like, you know what I'm saying, embrace your 30s. Like, you know what I'm saying,
embrace it, man.
Embrace that, you know what I'm saying, and your niggas is gonna help you embrace it, and not only just embrace it, but like enjoy it. Like, you know what I'm saying, because it's like life be happening. Life be fucking happening.
Embrace it, enjoy it, because you know how many people did not live to see their 30s, man. People be sitting there like, I don't want to tell how old I am. Oh my God, I'm so old. Dog, it's a blessing. You know how many people wish they could be here? They could be in their 30s and they not here. Yeah, come on, man. Like, it's a blessing. Every year that I get to spend with my family, my loved ones, my friends, my daughter, my wife is a blessing, man. So
Every day.
Every day. So I appreciate you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Pod. We off this. Love y'all. Off.